Pioneer DJ has just announced the XDJ-XZ, a new flagship standalone controller which many are seeing as its response to the Denon DJ Prime 4. Many DJs already invested in the Rekordbox ecosystem held off on purchasing the Prime 4 in hopes that Pioneer DJ would follow suit and release a 4-channel standalone unit of its own. So now that the XDJ-XZ has been announced, DJs around the world are beginning to ask, how does it stack up against the Prime 4? What do they have in common? What features separate one standalone unit from the other? And most importantly, what 4-channel standalone unit is best for me? Well, in this video, we'll go over the similarities and differences of these two 4-channel standalone units to help you decide which unit might fit you the best. And if you're interested in more DJ hardware videos just like this one, make sure you subscribe to this channel. But now let's get into the comparison of the Pioneer DJ XDJ-XZ and the Denon DJ Prime 4. Both the Pioneer XDJ-XZ and the Denon DJ Prime 4 have the kind of build quality that a DJ would expect from a flagship piece of gear. The Prime 4 has a mostly metal build that we've come to expect from Denon DJ, while the XDJ-XZ features a more plastic build, similar to Pioneer DJ's club standard Nexus 2 setup. While the metal build of the Prime 4 is a sure sign of durability, the type of plastic that Pioneer DJ has been using on its higher-end hardware has proven to be durable over the years. The size of the XDJ-XZ and Prime 4 are both larger than the majority of DJ controllers on the market. This may be a positive or negative, depending on what you're looking for in a piece of hardware. If you're a mobile DJ that is looking for a piece of gear that will instantly give a professional look, the larger size of these units is a plus. If you're looking for a smaller and lighter piece of gear for easier travel, the size and weight of the XDJ-XZ and Prime 4 may not be appealing, especially the XDJ-XZ, which is truly huge. While the mixer sections on both the XDJ-XZ and Prime 4 have 4 channels, the input and output options of each are quite different. The Prime 4 definitely offers more in terms of inputs and outputs when compared to the XDJ-XZ. When it comes to channel inputs, the XDJ-XZ offers RCA inputs on only 2 channels, while the Prime 4 offers RCA inputs on all 4 channels. This means that the Prime 4 allows for twice as many external sources to be connected. The XDJ-XZ does, however, offer an auxiliary input on RCA, while the Prime 4 does not. Both the XDJ-XZ and Prime 4 have 2 microphone input channels on combo jacks with 3-band EQ per channel and a talkover function. The microphone channels on the XDJ-XZ have a feedback reducer function with a low and high setting, which mobile DJs should find useful. While the Prime 4 microphone channels do not have that function, it does have an echo effect function that can be turned on and off per channel. The XDJ-XZ and Prime 4 have the same number of outputs, but they are set up differently on each unit. The XDJ-XZ has the master output on both XLR and RCA, booth outputs on 1/4-inch jacks, and a send output on a 1/4-inch jack. The Prime 4 has its master outputs on XLR and RCA like the XDJ-XZ, but instead of 1/4-inch jacks, the booth output is on XLR. And finally, the Prime 4 does not have a sends output, but instead it has a zone output, which is especially helpful for mobile DJs. The zone output on the Prime 4 is especially interesting as it is not a common feature on most DJ hardware. It allows the DJ to send specific channels of audio to a completely separate output. This means you could be mixing using channels 1 and 2 like normal in one room using the master output, then sending something like a tablet running Spotify on channel 3 to a completely separate room using the zone output. Large touchscreen displays can be found above the mixer section on both the XDJ-XZ and the Prime 4. The size and technology behind the 2 displays are completely different and affect the user experience of each unit. The touchscreen on the XDJ-XZ is the same older technology found on Pioneer DJ products as far back as 2015. While the touch functionality does work on this older Pioneer DJ tech, it definitely feels dated. This is due to the fact that it doesn't support any type of multi-touch or gestures like we're used to using on our smartphones. The touchscreen on the Prime 4 is a completely different story. The first difference you will notice is its larger size. The screen is the size of a tablet, which is a great thing when so much information is being displayed on the screen. It also uses more modern touchscreen technology that anyone familiar with using a smartphone or tablet will feel comfortable using. The Prime 4 touchscreen allows for gestures like swiping, which makes the touchscreen feel like an integral part of the user experience, unlike the touchscreen on the XDJ-XZ, which feels like an addition, not a necessity. The big draw for both of these pieces of hardware is their standalone functionality. Both units can be used to play your digital files without the need of a computer. Both companies had standalone units in the past, but this is Denon DJ's first unit that can play standalone on 4 channels and pioneered DJ's first standalone unit with a 4-channel mixer. The Prime 4 allows for a wide array of media to be used to play your music. You are able to play music from multiple USB flash drives or external hard drives, SD cards, or from an internal hard drive that can be installed. This makes it possible for multiple DJs using different types of media to play from the Prime 4 at the same time. The Prime 4's multi-core processor technology allows for another level of standalone support. A DJ can analyze tracks and even organize them all on the Prime 4 without the need of a computer. None of the Pioneer DJ standalone units have this capability, and a computer is needed to both analyze tracks and to place them into playlists. Another feature that set the Prime 4 apart at the time of its release was the fact that DJs would be able to play standalone on all 4 channels. Denon DJ's previous standalone product, the MCX 8000, only allowed for standalone functionality on 2 channels. This 4-channel support sets the Prime 4 apart from all the other standalone units, even with the release of the XDJ-XZ, which only supports 2 channels of standalone. Many Pioneer fans have been waiting for a 4-channel standalone Rekordbox unit since the release of the Prime 4. While it is exciting that Pioneer did release a standalone unit with a 4-channel mixer, unfortunately this unit only allows for 2 channels to be used in standalone. And unlike the Denon DJ Prime 4, the XDJ-XZ only supports the use of USB flash drives or external hard drives to play your tracks, like Pioneer DJ's previous standalone hardware. So the standalone experience on the XDJ-XZ is very similar to the XDJ-RX2, which is also 2 channels. The Prime 4 recently received an update that added support for one of the most popular DJ software, Serato DJ Pro. By connecting a computer to the Prime 4 via USB, the Prime 4 allows for 4 decks of control for Serato DJ Pro. The Prime 4 also allows for all 4 channels to be used in DVS mode if external sources such as media players or CDJs are attached. It is worth noting that putting the Prime 4 in this controller mode disables the hardware effects of the Prime 4, and the effects hardware controls now affect the Serato DJ Pro software effects. The XDJ-XZ will also support Serato DJ Pro. Although we do not have exact details at the time of filming as to how this will look, we'll find out in January 2020. If we were to guess with how many products Pioneer and Serato have developed together in the past, the XDJ-XZ will have great integration with Serato DJ Pro. Along with support for Serato DJ Pro, the XDJ-XZ also supports Pioneer's own Rekordbox software. In Rekordbox DJ control mode, the XDJ-XZ will function a lot like Pioneer DJ's previous standalone units like the XDJ-RX2. What's different about the XDJ-XZ is that it allows for Rekordbox to be used in 2 different modes. Unlike the previous standalone units that only allow for Rekordbox to be used in Rekordbox DJ control mode, the XDJ-XZ also allows for Rekordbox to be used in what's called export mode. With the Rekordbox software open to export mode, the XDJ-XZ treats a computer connected via USB or Ethernet more like an external hard drive rather than a computer running a full DJ software. It allows the DJ to not only load songs from playlists directly from the Rekordbox software on the computer, but more important, provides a tactile keyboard that can help when searching through a large library. The highlight of the jog wheels on both the XDJ-XZ and Prime 4 is the center jog wheel display. The jog wheel display on both the XDJ-XZ and Prime 4 feature an album art mode that allows the DJ to view the album art of the tracks playing directly on the jog wheel. Both jog wheel displays also show needle position, which can be really helpful when trying to cue up a certain part of a song quickly. The XDJ-XZ jog wheel display also has a second mode that shows useful information, exactly like the jog wheel displays on the DDJ-1000. In this mode, you can see the waveform, cue points, BPM, tempo range, and time. While it is nice to have this information on the jog wheel, because the same information can be seen on the center display on a larger and easier to read screen, it's a bit redundant. There is a difference in size on the jog wheels. The jog wheels on the XDJ-XZ are the same 206mm size as their flagship CDJs. The jog wheels on the Prime 4 are more in line with what you might find on a controller sized at 152mm. Another difference between the jog wheels on these two units is that the XDJ-XZ jog wheel is mechanical, while the Prime 4 has a capacitive jog wheel. The mechanical XDJ-XZ jog wheel is the same as what you would find on the club standard and much more expensive CDJ-2000 Nexus 2. So if you're looking for jog wheels that mimic what you might find in the larger clubs in the world, the XDJ-XZ delivers at a fraction of the price. If you're more comfortable using the type of jog wheel found on the majority of modern controllers, the Prime 4 may be the way you want to go. Both the XDJ-XZ and the Prime 4 have multiple effects engines that can be used together. Both units have channel effects, called sound color effects on the XDJ-XZ and sweep effects on the Prime 4. These effects are taken directly from their club mixer counterparts, the Pioneer DJ DJM900 Nexus 2 and the Denon DJ X1800 Prime. The beat effects on the XDJ-XZ functions like they do on the DJM900 Nexus 2 as well. You are able to select one beat effect at a time and apply it to selected channels on the unit. The beat effects also include a frequency isolator, which allows for things like removing the low end for effects like echo and reverb, which can help them sound better. This means that the XDJ-XZ can have up to 2 effects applied at the same time. The Prime 4 handles beat effects more like a DJ controller than a mixer. Above each of the jog wheels you will find effects controls like many other modern DJ controllers. Each of these effects sections can have up to 3 effects chained. So, at any time, a DJ can have up to 7 effects applied to a single source at the same time. It may sound like overkill, but the extra flexibility is appreciated. Denon DJ introduced the first modern 4-channel standalone hardware, and in some regards, the world is still waiting for Pioneer DJ's response. While the XDJ-XZ has 4 channels, it still lacks 4-channel standalone control. The XDJ-XZ makes up for it by providing more flexibility as a DJ controller with native support for both Serato DJ Pro and Rekordbox DJ. If you are looking to mix with more than 2 decks and want to do it without the need of a computer, the choice between the two is clearly the Prime 4. If you have already invested the time into the Rekordbox ecosystem and want something that will work without the need for converting any files, the XDJ-XZ is Pioneer DJ's latest top-of-the-line unit. Both pieces of gear are great, and it really breaks down to what features are more important to you. And we'd love to hear your answer to this question. What is more important to you in a standalone unit? Having more than just 2 decks to use in standalone, or not having to convert your DJ library just to use a unit like that? Go ahead and leave that down in the comments below. We'd love to hear what you guys have to say. And as always, if you enjoyed this DJ hardware video and are looking for more content just like this, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Now, get good, get out there, and make the moments.